Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box. Previously, after a long search, Luke and the professor finally reassemble the entire photograph. With the entire photo assembled, they are able to confirm what the Elysian box looks like. Unfortunately, right after that, a sudden gust of wind blows away a piece of the photo. With the rest of the photo in hand, they decide to make one more pass through town to find information. Yeah, it's very curious that the ram also kind of looks like a frog's face. I have a strong theory about that. I think it's the joining of two different family crests in one. At any rate, it also sounded like Inspector Chelmey was about to make an arrest in front of a crowd, so hopefully it's not Layton he's arresting. Uh-oh. Professor Layton, sir.
Barton, my good man, whatever is the matter?
The inspector has found the person responsible for Dr. Schrader's murder. I have strict orders to round everyone up at the hotel as soon as possible, sir.
Understood. We will head there right now. Come, Luke, let's hurry.
The two decide to return to the hotel. Save your progress? No. Whoa! Oh, Chapter 6, The Road to Hershel Castle. Oh, if I had just went literally not even 1 minute further last time, this would have been perfect. Oh well. Well, it's a new chapter, man. If there's gonna be anything new to find in town, it'll be now. Time for me to check every single screen on my way there. Yay! Have you ever tried giving this kid tea? I don't think so. I love Bell tart fruit and put it in everything. Smoothies, pie, pancakes, cake, even spaghetti. But I think I pretty much run out of ways to eat it, and that bums me out.
Have you ever tried their seeds in a tea before?
Oh, that's a good idea, but I heard that too much tea makes it hard to sleep.
Don't you worry. I'll put a little something in it so you won't have any trouble sleeping.
Thanks, mister. Since I don't have to worry about falling asleep, I'm gonna drink a bunch. Okay, decaf. Cup of tea with Bell tart seed. Tastes mild and doesn't keep 'em up. Alright. Boy, I forget what these are called. Okay. Bell tart seed. And mild, relaxing. Okay, we're looking for a tea with those two. Right. Let's see. No? Nope. Maybe. Wait, no. What? Shoot, what's the bell tart? That. Okay, that. We're looking for that and the dandelion looking thing. Okay. Not quite. No, that's a spice. Right, this is gonna be a recipe I have not made yet. Interesting. Okay. This is gonna be a new recipe. So we need a bell tart. Clearly something relaxing and mild. Maybe the smoky I'm missing also counts as sleep-inducing. That could be a problem. Okay, maybe two of these? Let's try that. No, not quite. Okay. Let's try one bell tart, two relaxing milds. Uh-oh. This is so annoying. If only I had that smoky ingredient. Okay, maybe earthy and mood-lifting, refreshing and purifying, revitalizing and restoring. Well, kids like sweets. No. I'm so close. Maybe I should follow my gut. The joy root. Whoa, hey! Radiance blend. Oh, now this smells nice.
Indeed, there's something about the aroma of this tea that's quite soothing.
You hit that one on the head, Professor. I think it's making me sleepy. Oh.
I suppose that's further proof of its relaxing effect. It does seem... rather potent, eh?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Uh-oh. Oh, doesn't keep me up. Okay. I lost what he was asking for. All right. Niles has found a new way to enjoy Bell Tart fruit. Wow, that tea was great. Not that I had all that much stress before, but now I'm super chilled out.
Good. I was hoping you'd like it.
It was nice of you to share your tea, so let me tell you a secret to pay you back. Most people will tell you to stay away from the forest because it's scary, but I know a trick. As long as you tell yourself that nothing scary is going to happen in the forest, it won't. People only see spooky stuff in the forest because they're scared. It's weird, but it's true. Rats of an unusual size? I don't believe they exist. I had a feeling. I'm glad I doubled back. Alright. No one in this town ever wants to do anything with me, so I'm always all by myself. It stinks. What do you say, mister? I know a pretty good game called Solve the Puzzle. Want to play? Can Conundrum. Well, this seems fun. A number of identical cans are hanging from a tree. While all the cans here may look empty, one is actually filled with water. See if you can find it. When deducing your answer, ignore the weight of each string and stick. I was gonna say, maybe you treat it like one of those little clacking balls on string things that you see on desks sometime. You can just lift up one can, send it flying into the others, and whenever the string of empty cans comes to a thudding halt, you find the empty can. But no, I need to, they're balanced. Okay, so... when deducing your answer, ignore the weight of strings and sticks. So, right. The first thing that draws my eye is the top string here. There's clearly a counterbalance. There's clearly a counterbalance here. I mean, just look at it. It's the center of balance in the stick is like right in the center. By all means, it should be listing downwards this way, down this way. So clearly, one of the cans, A through D, is our culprit and is weighing the rest down, I think. I mean, I know it's saying ignore the weight of each string and stick, but I don't think it says to ignore balance. That's a different thing. Like, yeah, look here. This rope is tied to the center of this stick. This is tied to the center of that. This is tied to the center of that. It seems perfectly well balanced. Meanwhile, here, can A is supporting the weight of B, C, and D. I think it's A.
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Nice. The answer is A. The biggest stick connects to the branch at a point left of center on the stick. 4 cans hang from each side of this big stick. However, because the string connecting the stick to the tree is left of center, the set of 4 cans on the left must be heavier than the 4 cans on the right. A, B, C, and D all hang from the left side of the big stick. However, judging by their distance from the string attaching them to the large stick, A must be the heaviest. Neat. Oh, I knew that puzzle was gonna be too easy for you, but I'm just a kid, so what did you expect? I don't know any harder ones, but some of the grown-ups in town might. Boy, do they. Thanks, sport. I used to run around all the time, but now I get tired super fast. Do you think I'm getting old? That's real. Alright. Here we are. I'll have you know I found one additional hint coin thanks to Laser's help. Let's head in.
Oh, Mr. Layton, so glad you could finally join us. With you here, we now have every suspect in the murder of Dr. Schrader gathered in this room.
Okay, Poirot, let's hear it.
A few days ago, renowned archaeologist Dr. Andrew Schrader was found dead in his London home. His murderer is still at large, but look around you. You could very well be sitting next to the culprit.
A suspect? Me? Utter nonsense. What reason could I possibly have to kill a man I don't even know?
A bit slow on the uptake, eh? Mr. Beluga, every person in this room is after the Elysian box. That box ties each of you to our dead man, so there's no doubt that one of you here did the deed.
I'm sure putting this case together has been a triumph of police work, Inspector. So tell me, what facts have you unearthed in these last few days?
Watch closely now, Mr. Layton. This is how we unravel mysteries in Scotland Yard.
You have my full attention, Inspector. Please hypothesize away.
I first learned of the full sense through evidence obtained in the late doctor's office. According to his notes, Schrader spent quite some time in town researching the Elysian box. When I learned that he died shortly after returning home to London, everything came into focus. I believe our criminal first spotted the doctor when he was inquiring about the Elysian box here in town. Spying a chance to obtain the coveted box, the fiend followed the doctor to London and murdered him.
Oh, now that's a deduction worthy of London's finest. So, out with it then. Who's our man?
Hold your horses, I'm getting there. To summarize, the culprit must have been to Full Sense before. What's more, this person must have also had the ability to travel freely between here and London. Now, as we all know, only those affiliated with the Military Express have that ability. And now all eyes turn to Mr. Beluga, eh? Well, turn them back. Mr. Beluga stated he was in London conducting business that day, and his alibi checked out.
Huh? But if it's not Mr. Beluga...
That's right. Our murderer stands before us. And his name is Sammy Thunder.
What? You gotta be kidding, man.
I know Mr. Beluga has ordered you to turn over every stone in this town to find the Elysian box. He worked you like a dog and you resented that treatment. So you decided you'd beat him to the punch and make off with his precious box.
This is an outrage. Samuel, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm being framed. You had a young gourd, man. Now I see why the box eluded me for so long. You've been holding out on me, Samuel. No, I haven't. I swear on my favorite leather pants. Come on, Uncle. You know me. I'd never do anything that crazy.
You'll have plenty of time to tell me your story back in London from a cell. Now come along.
So it was the conductor after all. I didn't think he had it in him, but at least we can all rest easy now. Professor, do you really think Sammy could have committed such an awful crime? Well, all we have to go on is this single torn photograph recovered from the doctor's room. Oh, so that's the Elysian box. How very fancy. I like the cute goat design on the top. Yeah, I guess she wouldn't have been able to see the photo. Oh my. Flora. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. All right, Layton. Thank you, Flora. I knew something didn't feel quite right, but thanks to you, it's all come into focus. Really? Do tell, Professor.
Oh, come on, officer, man. My only crime is rocking, and rocking ain't a crime. Yow! Let me go.
11 out of 10 voice acting.
You come along quietly if you know what's good for you. Just a moment, Inspector Shelby. I believe we've all committed a large and rather unfortunate oversight. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something right now, Layton?
Where are you going with this, Professor?
No one here has ever seen the Elysian box that we've been looking for. The one and only piece of visual evidence we possess is this torn photograph. And get to the point. The point is this, Inspector. The only person who could know what the Elysian box looks like is the suspect you're after. And it is this person who must have stolen the box in the first place. Yes, and I've got the slippery fellow right here.
Oh, right, I get it. I understand now.
Ow! Take it easy, officer.
Pipe down, you hooligan.
And watch the hair, will ya? Wow!
Sorry to disappoint, but he's not the culprit.
Score.
What? Stop talking in circles and get to the point, Layton. Who should be wearing the handcuffs? Isn't it obvious? If the criminal does indeed reside in our midst, he or she would be the only one of us to see the Elysian box in person, which means the culprit. Must be you there.
What? Flora!
Inspector, look here.
I just knew something was wrong with Flora. Ever since that incident at Dropstone. Please be Don Paolo in a costume, please.
That's the photo I dropped. Indeed. This, for those who don't know, is a piece of evidence recovered by the inspector. It's a photo of the Elysian box, and I have every confidence that this shot depicts the real thing. So, this little knick-knack here is what started the whole mess? Well, to be honest, it's a bit outlandish for my taste. What with the bizarre frog head on it.
Aha!
I see you've put the pieces together too, Luke. Inspector, the emblem decorating the top of this box depicts not a frog, but a goat. A goat? Not by my eyes, it doesn't. That's just it. This photograph is missing the piece containing the goat's eyes. In its current form, the image looks like a frog to most people, as was the case with you, Inspector. Flora, dear, I believe you said the design looked like a cute goat, did you not?
She did.
Well, that clears things up nicely. If you say you saw a goat, that must mean you've seen the real Elysian box before.
Well...
Who are you really?
Yeah!
Layton,
Oh, this is so stupid. I love it.
I'm sure you're very proud of yourself for seeing through my disguise again.
Oh my god. How did you fit in that costume?
Curse you, Layton! Curse you in that foppish hat of yours!
Don Paolo.
I beat you to the box, and given a little more time, I would have beaten you to cracking its secret. And of course, the Herzen fortune would have been mine. But that ship has sailed now.
So you're the one who had the Elysian box all along.
Another brilliant deduction from Layton's apprentice. Clearly he's learned from the best. But yes, you're right, little man. I stole it off that old fool while he was snoozing on the floor. The geezer probably caught a cold sleeping on the ground like that. Not that I care one iota.
Snoozing? But Dr. Schrader wouldn't sleep on the floor. Hey, wait a second. If you've been posing as Flora, then where's the real Flora?
Oh, she's probably making hay angels with the cows in that old dropstone barn I left her in. Or maybe she's just sitting there fuming because you bumblers didn't even notice we switched places. But I must thank you two dolts for your help. You've given me more than enough information. The jig may be up, but the dance is far from over.
That's bars. Wow.
I'm so close to unlocking the secret of the Elysian box. Now I need merely take this box to the...
Huh?
Hold it right there, you scoundrel.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of questions, and you will answer them once I've escorted you back to London. Where do you think you're going? Halt! Aha! Got you, you slippery devil!
Devil? He is Satan. Wow.
Ah! You meddlesome oaf! You have no idea just how slippery I can be! La! Don't just stand there! The worm's getting away! Fool! Did you really think a soft-bodied flatfoot like yourself could catch me? So long, Layton. Think you can give me the slip, eh? I'll catch you yet.
Oh, wait for me, Inspector. Absolute Saturday morning cartoon shenanigans. Incredible. I love it. That's good. Wow, look at the three of them shake a leg. I didn't think they had it in them.
I must say, I never once suspected Don Paolo had been posing as Flora, and for so long.
I sure hope the real Flora is okay. We absolutely can't forget to pick her up on the way back to London.
Of course we won't. But I'm sure Flora is having a grand old time playing with the cows.
Another thing I can't get out of my head is what Don Paolo said about Dr. Schrader. The way he was talking, it didn't sound like he killed Dr. Schrader. But if he didn't, who did?
I think you're spot on there, Luke. Something else is responsible for the doctor's death. Right now, I'd say the Elysian box is the key to learning what that something was.
Then I guess we've reached a dead end. If only Don Paolo hadn't run off with the... Professor, look!
Huh?
What?
Well, look at that.
Don Paolo must have dropped it when he was running away from Inspector Chilney.
So this is it, the Elysian box.
At last, the box. Inside sleeps the key to uncovering a massive family fortune.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Mr. Layton, I'm going to ask you to hand over that box now. As a son of the late Duke Herzen, I am the rightful owner of that box.
Oh!
Was the romance between you between the Herzens and the Dropstone family, was it you? Really? This box belongs to the Herzens? You hard of hearing, boy. Inside this box is a key to cracking the secret of the Herzen fortune. Seeing as how I share the bloodline, that box should pass into my hands here and no one else's.
Oh my, that does change things. I suppose we'll have to.
Mr. Beluga, listen to yourself. You're no more entitled to that box than I am, or any other person in this room for that matter.
You listen here, Porter. This is none of your business. I suggest you keep your opinions to yourself.
No, I'm sorry, but I won't stand by and watch you claim that box as your own. If anyone has a rightful claim to that box, it is the current Duke of Folsons himself. Besides, I've heard about you. You turned your back on this town and left of your own free will. In my book, your claim to the fortune was lost the day you walked out of Full Sense. Oh, is that so? You got some nerve, buddy. If what Krant says is true, I'm afraid I can't hand this box over to you in good conscience, sir. Hey, Uncle, what do you say we give up on chasing this box? Keeping stuff on the DL is exhausting. Don't you tell me how to run my affairs, Samuel. You've forgotten who signs your paychecks. I never even wanted to be a conductor in the first place. Plus, playing errand boy is getting old, man. It's more than a guy like me can take. Sammy Thunder wasn't born to work a 9-to-5 gig. Sammy Thunder was born to rock! Hey, world, climbing back on the rock train and riding it to the top. Yow! Samuel, what are you babbling on about? Come back here at once. I'm sorry, Mr. Beluga, but I think I'll have to hold on to this box for the moment. Fine, do what you want. I hope that awful box curses all of you twice over. Well, that was eventful as fuck. Wow. The villain who made off with the Elysian box was none other than Don Paolo, brilliant scientist and self-proclaimed nemesis to Professor Layton. To find riches associated with the antique, he disguised himself as Flora and tailed Layton and Luke. I can't imagine that this plot twist would be out of left field if you had never played the first game. There was no mention of Don Paolo at all. And honestly, I imagine most first-time players would just completely forget the strange figure scene in Dropstone earlier too. But, okay. Oh, that's solved too. Wow. Beluga was searching for the Elysian box, which he believed would clue him in on the location of the Herzen family fortune. As a member of the Herzen family, he felt entitled to any family riches, though some people in Full Sense disagree strongly. So it seems Don Paolo wasn't responsible for the doctor's death in the end. Maybe it really was the Elysian box's fault after all. Yes, it sounds like the doctor had already collapsed by the time Don Paolo arrived on the scene. Perhaps you're right, Luke. The box could very well contain a lethal element that killed the doctor. But without seeing the box's effect in action, how can we be sure? Surely you don't mean... I do, Luke. We must open the box ourselves. It's the only way. Please just hold on a moment. Huh? Cadia? Is there any way I can convince you to let me have that box? It's of vital importance. Before I do that, I would need to know more first. Why is this box so important to you? I'm sorry, it's not for me to say, but I must deliver that box to somebody important. I must. Who is this person? I can't tell you anymore, but once I'm done, I'm certain this awful curse will go away forever. The curse will end, and everything will be over and done with, and he'll... Whatever do you mean, dear? Help! Somebody, anybody, come quick, somebody else just got taken away to Herzen Castle. Taken away? What? The vampire there's gonna suck his blood and then he's gonna steal his soul. Hey, no, I'm first in line. The vampire's gonna suck me, okay? Whoops. Whoops? How did I skip that fast? What? No, that's impossible. Wait, Cadia, where are you running off to? I hope that line I accidentally skipped was not important. Wow, she sure left in a hurry. Maybe all that vampire talk scared her. Do you know what she was talking about? I feel like I could only follow half of what she said. I'm as confounded as you are, Luke. But after our discussion, I am doubly sure now that this box contains a greater secret. The path to understanding everything lies right before us. While potentially perilous, opening the box seems to be the only course of action left to us. Understood, Professor. Good. Then let's take this to our room so we can open the box away from prying eyes. Boy howdy. I know what game wants me to go there, but what if there is A super secret puzzle you can only find in this one moment. Oh, thank God. Thank you. Thank you for stopping me. Oh, Christ.
Finally, the Elysian box.
Indeed, Luke.
I can't look. No, 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 no.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, I kind of figured.
The box is empty, and we're still alive.
Then it would seem my theory was correct.
Unfortunately, it unleashed a deadly, invisible gas. You have seconds to live.
What do you mean, Professor?
Dan, how did I miss a puzzle? How? I spoke with everyone. Weird. We must head back into town and do a bit more asking around. I need to confirm my suspicions. The professor and Luke decide to look around Folsense for more information. Fascinating. Yeah, alright, I guess we'll look around and swing by Riddleton's. Jeez. Oh, hey! This is new. Now that Flora's not here. Hello? Let's get this done. Makes sense that it's photo 1. Hotel room. Let's see. Number of photos and their orientation. The phone. Blue thing on the desk. Oh! There's one missing thingamabobber right there.
Let's see if this works. Piece of cake.
Yeah. The reflection seems accurate, as does the lamp. The doorknob is on the wrong side. Hello.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
The stool is blue. The rug is blue. The couch is identical, as is the one opposite. The tea set is correct. Little scrap of petals on the table. Oh, this lamp is off.
This should do the trick.
Nice and simple.
And there we have it.
There's a puzzle hidden somewhere here. Okay. Could it be the little doohickey? No. Could it be the doorknob? No. Definitely the lamp. Wait, what? What? Hello? But it's supposed to be one of the things that was... What? Oh. Haha, this puzzle tried to hide from me, but I found it. Eventually. Fair compensation. 3 houses face a single common field. The heads of these 3 houses, A, B, and C, decide to work together to seed the field. Unfortunately, C injures himself right before work starts, so A and B do all the work together. To seed the entire field, A works 5 days and B works 4. Feeling guilty, C decides to pay A and B for doing his part of the job. To thank them, C pays them a total of 9 coins, divided up according to how much work each person did. Can you figure out how many coins A and B received? Yes? This seems blatantly obvious. Am I... Okay, is this a trick question? Okay, so, they seed the entire field. A works for 5 days, B works for 4. That adds up to 9. And then, Farmer C pays them 9 coins. And it's divided up according to how much work each person did. A worked 5 days. B worked 4. So usually when they all work together, each person would only have to work 3 days. 9 days work in the field, 3 people, 3 days work each. That's how things usually go in this little commune. C injures himself right before work starts, so A and B do all the work together. C the entire field, A works 5 days and B works 4. Feeling guilty, C decides to pay A and B for doing his part of the job. To thank them, C pays them a total of 9 coins. Divided up... I generally do not see how the answer could be anything but this. This is... Why is this a 40 per carat puzzle? This is supposed to be difficult. Why? I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Why is it so easy?
This should do the trick.
What? Why? Oh no.
My, this one is quite formidable.
When you think about it, the pay you suggested isn't quite fair. Isn't fair. A works for 5 days and B works 4. Obviously, A did more work. Why wouldn't A be paid more? So 9 coins, 9 days work. Usually each person would generate 3 coins worth of money. In this case, A did 2 additional days work, more than normal, so gets paid 5 coins. B works 1 additional day, so gets paid 4 coins. Why wouldn't it be 5 and 4? Figure out how many coins... What? Why? Why doesn't this make sense? Why? We know that the total amount of coins paid is 9. So I can't, pay A 2 coins and B 1? No, it has to be a total that adds up to 9. A worked 5 days. B worked 4. That's not correct. Is there a clue in the art? No, not really. They see the field. A and B did it all together. A worked for 5 days and B worked for 4. Feeling guilty, C decides to pay A and B for doing his part of the job. To thank them, C pays them a total of 9 coins. Divided how much work each person did. I need a hint. I need a hint. This is weird. It's tempting to think that the answer is to pay each man a coin for each day he worked, resulting in a total of 5 coins for A and 4 coins for B. But then that wouldn't be much of a puzzle, would it? Remember, the original agreement was that each man would do an equal share of the work. Oh. But that's weird. I can't... It pays them a total of 9 coins. A total of 9. You can't divide 9 in 2 without getting a fraction. What the... Is it 4 each? Four each, but it's a total of 9 I'm looking for. 4 and 4? Oh, I guess.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
My brow is so furrowed. Ah. So I know from the hint that A spent 5 days to till half the field. B spent 4 days to till half the field. Both people tilled exactly half the field. 9 coins has to be divided among them equally. 9 coins? Can I do fractions? 4.5? No. Hint coin, please. Simply put, A and B are getting paid for doing the work C was supposed to do. When considering your answer, don't factor... When considering your answer, don't factor in the days A and B were supposed to work according to the original agreement. I get it. I get it. Usually the 2 men till 1/3 of the field. And this time they had to fill half. Okay. Now hold on here. Okay. My logic. Okay. So, let's consider that it takes 9 days to till the field. Or, okay, it usually takes each man 3 days to fill 1/3 of their field. So, 1/3 is also equal to 3/9. So 9 days of work total on each man's part. So, let's say, so we know that A worked 5 days and B worked 4. Let's say A took 3 days to till his designated third, and then spent 2 additional days doing 2/3 of, 2/3 of Farmer C's portion. So he did 5/9 total of the field. And B did 3 days to do his own third, and then spent the 4th day doing the other remaining bit of Farmer C's field. So he did 4/9 of the field. Now we're only looking for the 2 and the 1 extra work that they did in Farmer C's field. 2/9 plus 1/9 adds up to 3/9, which does in fact equal 1/3 of the field, which is C's. So the ratio of work they did should be 6-3, meaning A gets paid 6 coins, B equals 3, right? Okay, I think that's right. 6-3. Yeah.
And now to test my theory.
Yeah! Okay, that was fun.
And there we have it.
That was fun. Smart. A received 6 coins and B got 3. You might have been tempted to answer 5 and 4 coins respectively, but as shown above, that isn't quite correct, because A and B both had to work 3 days to finish their own shares of the work. Seeing how C wanted to pay A and B for the work they did for him, he had to base his payment on the 2 days of work A did and the 1 day of work B did. Therefore, A should receive twice the pay B did. Ah! Fractions are fun. That was more work than I thought it'd be. Whew. I'm glad I didn't have to spend that 3rd hint coin.
Over here.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Good evening, sirs. Please forgive my outburst earlier. That wasn't very professional of me. Not at all. Your testimony was incredibly helpful. Listening to you talk, I got the impression you are well versed in the Herzen family history. Well, I suppose you could say that. When he was still alive, Duke Herzen often favored our fine hotel with his patronage. Why? He had a castle to live in. I have very warm memories of his kindness towards me, even when I was just a lowly bellhop. Back when the Duke was still with us, the whole of Volsens buzzed with energy and activity. But once the mining stopped and the Duke passed on, our town turned into quite a gloomy place. After his passing, who stepped in to take his place? Did he have any children? As I recall, Mr. Beluga's brother stepped up to take the Duke's place. That's really all I know about the situation, though I've heard our current Duke is quite young. Add on the vampire rumors, which I'm sure you've heard, and you know everything I do. Interesting. Can you believe Mr. Beluga? He just strolls back into town after abandoning Volsens. Some people are so selfish, it's astounding. Oh, my throat. Ow. Well, it's Sammy. Huh. Yow! It's my main dudes. You're the only reason I didn't catch that bogus charge. To say thanks, I pulled some strings with the museum curator and got him to open the place up for you. It's not much, but maybe you'll find some righteous info there to help your case. Make sure you check it out. Thanks, Sammy. It got pretty hairy back there for a little bit, didn't it? I still haven't gotten over discovering that Mr. Beluga is actually part of the Herzen family. Yeah, my uncle never really told me much about it all. I just know he had some kind of blowout with his dad, the Duke, and decided to leave for good. He did talk a lot about the brother he left behind, though. There's a real soft spot for the guy. But now it looks like that gnarly vampire's running around the castle. I hate to say it, but I doubt anyone survived that wicked, scary monster moving in. I think maybe the brother is the vampire. Their access guaranteed, the professor and Luke decide to visit the Herzen Museum again. Righteous. I got you an all-access pass to check out the Herzen Museum to say thanks for bailing me out. But you could score some grade A info there, know what I mean? Anything else? No. Alright, what do you want to bet this missing puzzle that I found? That I failed to find, actually. What do you want to bet that's the one that gives me the last tea ingredient? Number 98. Wow. Oh, this guy. Really? The Garlic Man? I spoke with him every time I was able to. When did I miss this? Huh. Anyway, a long line of jars and cans sits on the counter. Your job is to rearrange these items so that both jars and cans are grouped with items of the same type. However, in doing so, you must always move 2 containers at once. Move items around by touching the red icon between 2 containers and dragging the selected pair of items around with your stylus. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Interesting. Tricky. Not. 5 moves!
So this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Well done. You can solve this puzzle in as few as 4 moves. How many moves did it take you? Oh, so close to greatness. Okay, no tea ingredient. Okay. Hi, Riddleton. Nothing new. Yeah, I doubt you have anything new to say ever. Hello? Look at you two, running around and around town like a dog chasing its own tail. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Actually, watching you reminded me of a fabulous puzzle I know about dogs. Listen up. 109, walking the dog. Uh-oh. 50 carats. That is a cute pooch. A girl takes her dog out. At first, she carries her dog for 10 seconds, but then her dad steps out. At this point, the girl sets her dog down and keeps walking. The dog immediately runs over to the dad, and upon reaching him, he turns around and runs back to the girl. The dog keeps doing this until the dad catches up with the girl? The dog runs at 5 feet per second, the dad walks at 2 feet per second, and the girl walks at 1 foot per second. How far does the dog run by the time the dad catches up to his daughter? Oh, Christ. Uh-oh. Oh, Zephyr is not gonna have a good time here. Okay. Okay, behold my work. So I started to see the easy solution starting from step 2 right here. But yeah, let me show you what I was thinking. So I reasoned out, yes, the girl moves at 1 foot per second. The father, which I said at Papa instead of dog because dad and dog look the same at a glance. The Papa goes 2 feet per second and the dog 5 per second. So, at instant 0, the girl is 10 feet from the door. The father is at the door, so he's at 0, and the dog is at 10 because the girl just set him down. Now we start calculating how far the dog runs. Second 1, girl is now 11 feet away. Papa is 2 feet away. Dog ran back to Papa, so it's at 5. Dog has run a total of 5. Step 2, girl is now at 12 feet away. The Papa is now at 4. Dog spends 1 foot to meet Papa at 4, then turns around and runs the remaining 4 feet per second to reach 8. Dog has run a total of 10. And now I reasoned, oh wait, it's always going to run 10. It's just going to meet a person, and if there's excess time, it'll turn around, and return to the other person it ran to. So, all I really had to do was calculate how many seconds it would take for the girl and Papa to meet together. It took 10 seconds. So, when the girl is at 20 feet from the door, and the Papa is also at 20, the dog has run 50 feet. It's really interesting because when at step 9, when the girl is 19 feet away and the Papa is 18 feet away, so the two are 1 foot away from each other, the dog is moving at warp speed back and forth. But yes, I believe the dog should have run 50 feet. That's not 0. 50.
This should do the trick.
Yeah.
Ha! Wonderful.
Perfect. The dog will have run 50 feet in total. According to the puzzle, the dog runs for the entire time it takes for the father to catch up with his daughter. Since the daughter has a 10-foot head start, and her dad gains on her at a rate of 1 foot per second, he'll catch up in 10 seconds. The dog is running at a rate of 5 feet per second, so the answer must be 50 feet. That was fun. Oh, nice work, you two. You guys run around like dogs, but you've got it going on upstairs too, don't you? If you both love running around so much, I won't stop you. Besides, it's fun to watch. Oh, Cinder Horse. Oh yeah. It's a seahorse. Must be smoky, huh? Let's have a look. Wow, okay. T-set, yeah. Smoky and energizing. Uh-oh. Was energizing what I wanted? No, wait, it was, I was wondering, wait, maybe the smoky induces sleep. But no, we found the sleep one correctly. Alright. Well, now I can solve every tea request in the game. Looks like I have 12 more to go. Nice. Well, maybe we can squeeze in one more puzzle in this video, if I find one. Yeah, he returned. I figured he'd have something new. I could tell by looking at you that you want to chat with me about something. But before we do that, let's take care of a little business first. Disappearing Act 4? 4? Where are 2 and 3? Oh no. Oh no. You can squeeze in one more puzzle this video. Ugh. Past me, I want to strangle me. Ah! Alright. Well, you know what? For my own sake, how about I grease the wheels just a little? Wait, I have 69 coins? Oh, it feels like a crime to go lower. Okay. These puzzles are a lot more fun if you experiment and try to come up with the answer on your own. Don't depend on hints 2 and 3 to give away much of the puzzle. Start this puzzle by moving the ball in the center of the second row from the top. In the center of the second row from the top. This one. Start with this? Really? I can either go here or here, but since it's symmetrical, I guess it doesn't matter which. Okay. Start here. And then... Interesting. Like so? Uh-oh. That's clearly wrong. Oh, I solved it. Oh, that's in the center. That's cute.
Consider this puzzle solved. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Nice. The only condition for solving these puzzles was eliminating all but one ball from the board. But the true solution is to these puzzles requires you to finish with the ball positioned in the center space. Perhaps that will provide some incentive for you to revisit a few of these peg solitaire puzzles. No, I'm good. Good work, fellows. Here in Full Sense, there aren't many people or things to do. Oh, wait. Okay, there aren't many people or things to do. Not many people or things to do. Alright, so folks tend to fixate on their hobbies. After all, hobbying sure beats sitting around staring at the wall. Sometimes I get so bored I just count my fingers over and over. Right, well anyway, let's end this video by looking at the old diary. One key. All around town, people are falling ill to a disease that has no name. Some of the common folk have been saying that our town has fallen under a curse. As the only son remaining to watch over Full Sense, I can't even think of leaving. The thought would be more disturbing were it not for her. As long as she's by my side, I have the strength to stay and protect this town. Uh-oh, we know that's not gonna stay that way. Oh well. Wow, I've solved 99 puzzles. That's impressive. Gosh, it really doesn't feel this way, but the ending of this game may be sneaking up on me a little. Hard to say. Though, of course, after the ending and the finale and all that, there's gonna be a bonus video or two where I solve all the extras and the bonus sections, so look forward to that. Oh well. I wonder if there are any noticeable number gaps. Let's see. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, great scenes. Great story scenes. It feels like, boy, such a concentration of it. It was almost like it was compensating for how much repetitious running around I have to do in the city. Anywho, yes, we'll take a good solid look around everywhere, and then eventually make our way to the Hershel Museum. Gosh, I hope Flora's actually doing okay. Don Paolo was actively trying to murder Luke and Layton, in the previous games, so I really wouldn't put it past him to just kill Flora. He may be a goofball, snidely whiplash, Dick Dastardly type, but he's also okay with murder. That's a bit frightening. I'm sure Flora's fine. Maybe she's making puzzles out of the spots on cow hides. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Zephyr the Jester. This has been more of Professor Layton and the Not-So-Diabolical Box. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. So until then, please take care.